You're watching the KOAM Morning News on Fox 14.
Right now at 7, a semi filled with turkeys overturns in Cassville.
But first, an opportunity for Pitt State students to network and interview for potential teaching jobs.
And we've got a few clouds here and there, partly cloudy skies to start our day. Clouds increasing, rain chances increasing as well. The latest coming up.
The 4 states' most watched news starts now.
Good morning and welcome to the KOAM Morning News on Fox 14. I'm Samantha Walker.
And I'm Chris Warner. It's just after 7 a.m. on this Friday, February the 13th. So if you're superstitious, it's Friday the 13th. If you're not, it's Friday. And if you're planning for Valentine's Day, well, tomorrow's Valentine's Day. And if you're not, tomorrow's Saturday.
It's
Just
the
depends.
Weekend. It's something we're looking forward to.
Yeah,
so.
Absolutely. And it's something that educators often look forward to, especially with Valentine's Day parties today, getting these kids all sugared up. I'm sure they're looking forward to the weekend, and some districts looking forward to adding more teachers.
Yes, maybe these teachers are finding their forever homes because Pitt State held a teacher interview day, giving aspiring educators the chance to start planning their future.
KOAM's Kenny Foreman spoke with students and administrators to find out what they're looking for.
Here at the Plaster Center, 74 school districts are on hand to give education students the opportunity to network and interview for potential job openings.
Being able to put a face to a name and actually make that connection goes a long ways, especially when you're working in a department that's so people-oriented. Knowing that they are personable and can converse easily is huge.
Many administrators value the event as well, as it gives them a chance to see what the students have to offer right off the bat.
We want people who are positive, that are student-centered and look for the best interest of kids. I think that goes a long ways, and who are team players. We really want that, at least in our district, so we're excited to see that.
And they find it all the more crucial to attend, especially with nationwide trends showing teacher shortages.
We might have 5 or 6 for a position, so that makes it even more important to go out to events like this, get to know potential candidates, because we're again, the candidate pool is not as large as it used to be, so going to every event we possibly can to try to find the next best teacher for us is very important.
As the students get closer to the point where their aspirations can become realities, they're thankful that Pitt State has put them in a prime position for success.
This is awesome because the career services and then the Department of Education being able to put this on is very beneficial because I'm a senior getting ready to look for jobs, but there's students that are coming in that are freshmen, sophomore, and they're just learning in this opportunity.
In Pittsburgh, Kenny Foreman, KOAM News.
Well, I know we always need more incredible teachers, so it's a great way to maybe help them find what district will be best for them.
Yeah, even 20 years later, I still remember some of the incredible teachers I had from elementary school through high school. My kindergarten teacher, Mrs. McGregor, was amazing. Yeah. 3rd grade teacher, Mrs. Schooler, I cried when 3rd grade was over because I was going to miss her that much. A lot of other teachers out there as well, fantastic, and that's why these teachers out there could be the next fantastic teacher that your student has down the road.
And you know what else is fantastic? The rain we're hopefully getting this weekend.
I know it stinks it's on Valentine's Day, but at the same time, we need it so badly that at this point, we'll take it wherever it'll show up. And it's going to show up starting later this evening and into the Valentine's Day holiday, but not right now. So if you have some last-minute shopping to do, maybe you don't have that umbrella and you need to get a Valentine's Day themed umbrella. I'm sure they're out there. Right now is a good time to do it. Let's start with a live look from downtown Pittsburgh. And there it is. And you can see some clouds out there on the horizon. So we've still got some partly cloudy skies. Westco camera, 7th and range line, just another view of some of those clouds and clear skies. And as we head over to the KDOT camera, 69-400, just south of Pittsburgh, looks good. Everybody's on the side road, nobody's on the highway. That's a peculiar change. Otherwise, it looks good. We've got some of those clouds visible here from the MoDOT camera, 20th and range line in Joplin. Take a quick look at those temperatures. 39 in Joplin right now, 34 in Pittsburgh, and across the area, temperatures above normal. We've had some of you get close. We've had some 30-degree readings. Remember, we should be in the upper 20s. But we do have some colder spots. Parsons, for example, I think you are the cold spot at 31 right now. Bentonville, been the warm spot the majority of the morning. morning, sitting at 40. As we head into the afternoon, again, partly cloudy skies through the morning. Clouds begin increasing. Eventually, we start to go mostly cloudy. By 5, a few isolated showers out there. And after 6, start to see some isolated showers, maybe a rumble of thunder. By 8, they're a little more scattered. And then by midnight, we're just about all of us getting into the shower and thunderstorm activity. So here's what we've got for now. Near 50 by 9, about 65 by noon. Our highs today right around 70 degrees and back into the mid 60s by 6. And again, it's isolated to scattered initially with showers and storms. And they'll increase in coverage overnight tonight. Winds will be calm or light out of the southeast. So all in all, the majority of the day looks pretty good. We're going to talk about these rain chances, how much rain we're expecting, and whether or not these just abnormally warm temperatures are going to stick around in just a few more minutes. Samantha?
Chris, thanks. A tractor trailer loaded with turkeys overturned in Cassville, Missouri yesterday. The crash involving a semi and a passenger car occurred at Missouri 37 Old Exeter Road last night. Missouri 37 was immediately closed as the semi overturned, blocking lanes. 2 adults and 2 juveniles in the passenger vehicle sustained minor injuries and were transported to a nearby hospital. Big rigs arrived to set the semi upright as feathers scattered the roadway. Missouri 37 was reopened soon after, and we'll have more updates on this story on KOAMnewsnow.com as they become available. Allen County prosecutors charge a former sheriff's office employee with battery. Stephanie Vest faces the charges after allegations of misconduct towards an inmate at the Allen County Jail. The incidents happened between 2024 and 2025 while Vest worked as a civilian employee. Sheriff Anthony Maness contacted the Kansas Bureau of Investigation in December to assist with the investigation. Prosecutors filed the battery charges against Vest Wednesday. The sheriff's office placed Vest on leave during the investigation and later terminated her employment. Officials have not released additional details about the specific nature of the alleged incidents. Well, Kansas lawmakers are pushing for a bill to increase the state's minimum wage to $16 an hour, but the bill's opponents say it would increase grocery prices. The last time Kansas raised the minimum wage was in 2009.
These corporations are paying these lower wages to a certain group of people. That group of people then often qualifies for food stamps or other assistance. And then essentially the taxpayer is picking up that burden.
I don't know of any company now that starts their wages at $7.25 an hour, none that I'm aware of. And you know, there's no question. If you raise labor costs, things end up costing more.
Grove, Oklahoma opens a new expo center on Wolf Creek. The 47,000 square foot facility includes a 6,200 square foot outdoor patio. The center provides space for expos, business meetings, and dinners. Grove officials say the community needed a place to grow and develop.
Actually, Grove has gotten a lot of ODOT money just recently, so there are some plans to look at the facility, look at the traffic, and they're taking that into consideration very carefully.
Well, coming up, we take a closer look at the venue with our very own Chris Warner as he previews the Oklahoma Tackle Hunting and Boat Show. Well, Joplin voters will decide a charter change that could affect how the city government operates. On April 7th, residents will vote whether to rename emergency ordinances to expedited ordinances. These ordinances pass with just one city council vote instead of multiple readings. KOAM's Nellie Lopez explains why the city wants this change.
The people aren't confused about the word. The people know what the word emergency and expedited means, and the people know that thing that was happening, the loophole thing, is not happening anymore. And that's, to me, someone got in trouble, and that was their way of apologizing.
In 2025, the city commissioned the panel called Charter Review Commission to review the Joplin's Home Rule Charter and see if changes needed to be made.
One of the things that they came back with was whether or not we should change the language in some of our ordinances from emergency to expedited, because truly expediting is actually what we're doing. There's very few things that we would do that are emergency. You know, somebody's life's at risk here or something like that.
Some residents' concerns were as to what new categories would fall into the expedited ordinance.
We're not putting anything in there for an expedited bill that we're trying to slide under the rug or get, pushed through without people paying attention to it. It's still going to be some of the same things that you would see under an expedited ordinance, such as, a dangerous building being taken down. We need to get that done fast, and that's to keep everybody safe. Water main break. Maybe we need to purchase a large piece of equipment.
Expedited intended to mean matters that require timely actions, not necessarily life-threatening situations. As for the process, the public is still allowed to comment and voice their concerns into the ordinance.
Show people that we're not changing the process. We're just changing how it's labeled. We're just moving from the word emergency over to expedited. Process is still the same.
No, I just think clarity is good, and that the change will decrease the amount of confusion.
In Joplin, Nellie Lopez, KOAM News.
Mayor Cortez says if this does not pass, the label emergency ordinance will remain the same. Voters have the option to vote yes or no on the April 7th election. And those are our top news stories this half hour. Coming up, Chris Warner interviews Todd Huckabee on location at the new Wolf Creek Park Expo Center. You're watching the KOAM Morning News on Fox 14.
Welcome back to the KOAM Morning News on Fox 14. We are down here in Grove at the Wolf Creek Expo Center. Got a great show going on. Todd Huckabee joining us, one of the speakers, one of the presenters here. So tell us a little bit about what's going on, what's happening at the Expo Center.
Well, so we open today at 4 o'clock, 4 to 8 tonight. It's buy one, get one free night. Buy a ticket, get a free ticket. Open from 4 to 8 today, Thursday. Tomorrow, open from 10 to 8, and we do have a senior discount and a military discount tomorrow. And then tomorrow at 5 o'clock, we've also got the kids giveaway, so kids can walk around to the vendors. The vendors have little gifts that they give the kids, some fishing lures and stuff. But I'm here in an Old Timer Lures booth, and as you can see, they've got plenty of stuff here. And here's the deal, guys. These guys came all the way from Tennessee, okay? They don't want to haul this stuff back, so that's one of the cool things about a tackle hunting boat show is that these guys will work with you. I mean, they've got some great deals on rods, reels, and this is just one of over a dozen booths just like this that they're here to sell, and they've got everything from crankbaits to spinnerbaits to crappie jigs to crappie rods to reels, line, little spooler line, bulk line, just everything.
And so when folks come down here, you mentioned some of this that's going on. There's some other things also happening. What are some of the other events that folks can expect as we end of the weekend?
So on the other end of the building, and y'all will get to it, we got a 60-foot aquarium. It's a bass tank, and it'll have fish in it. And Jason Reynolds also doing the dog show, which is a huge favorite. It's very interactive for kids. The kids all come up front, get to be very interactive with the dogs, and then Jason does jump the dogs into the tank, puts on a great show. We got food trucks, we've got live music, so of course there's a ton of boats in this building also. There's something for everybody, and you can get a 4-day pass also for, if you live local here, you can come out all 4 days. There's seminars about every 45 minutes at the tank by pros from anything from crappie fishing, bass fishing, cat fishing. We've got some outfitters here from Africa that are selling hunts, and there's an expert in every field here. You've got Harry Wood, who's an elk guide, and there's something for everybody.
Right, excellent. So, as mentioned, we're going to get to see some of the dog show action a little later. When we come back right after this, we're going to talk more about, give you a big, good show as to what you'll find here at the Expo when the KOAM Morning News returns.
Here's your Skywatch weather forecast from the trusted Roper Kia Weather Center.
Welcome back to the KOAM Morning News, coming up now on 7:19 on this Friday morning. And again, we've got some clear skies. We got some partly cloudy skies this morning. That's how it'll be through the first half of the day. But as we roll into the afternoon, clouds will begin to increase across the area until we eventually go mostly cloudy. By 5, some isolated showers, maybe a couple of sprinkles here and there. As we get a little closer to 6, we'll see those shower and thunderstorm chances become a little more scattered. By 8, Still not everywhere yet, but we're seeing a few more showers and a few rumbles of thunder out there. And by the time we get to midnight, that's when we're going to start to see coverage begin to increase across the regions. Now, we've got a few more of these showers and storms across the area. Still some gaps here and there, but in just a couple of hours, boom, we've got thunderstorms overspread in the region early tomorrow morning. Now, I do, again, want to put the emphasis on the fact that while we have enough energy to support some thunderstorms. By the way, it's not going to be thunderstorms everywhere all day, but will be rumbles of thunder. We don't have the energy at this point for anything severe. We certainly want to keep it that way, and that looks to be the expectation. But with the thunderstorms themselves, just remember the lightning can still be dangerous, so when thunder roars, head indoors. I know a lot of folks are going to be heading out for Valentine's Day tomorrow, and even if you're not doing Valentine's Day, you may just be doing other things, and you just want to be cautious. The other thing is going to be some heavy rain chances, especially with some of the thunderstorm activity. So if you're heading out for breakfast tomorrow morning, showers, a few thunderstorms out there. If you're heading out for lunch tomorrow, we are looking at showers, a few thunderstorms, some heavy rain. If you're heading out for dinner tomorrow, showers, thunderstorms, some heavy rain. This is an all-day event for the majority of the area. Like I said, there may be pauses here and there, but don't let those fool you into thinking everything's done, because it won't be until late tomorrow night that we'll start to see this activity wrapping up. Last of the showers, perhaps a rumble of thunder to begin exiting the region. And as we head into early Sunday morning, we start to clear out. Initially some cloudy skies, and by the late morning into the afternoon, we should have clear skies for our Sunday. And the rest of our Sunday looks fantastic out there. Cooler, but still not bad. And that's the other thing too. Over the next 10 days, which when we get to the extended, we'll show you, even with the ups and downs over the next 10 days on our temperatures, we're all expected to remain above normal out there. This trend not letting go. In terms of rain, we're still looking at about that 1 to 3 inches of rain. Now, thunderstorm chances are going to be possible anywhere in the area, but the better chances for thunderstorms, maybe some heavier rain, is going to be still in the southern half of our region. As I said, our drought situation is not good across the 4 states, so we will certainly take this rain. It's not going to cancel out the drought. It's not going to fix it by any means, but it will certainly make at least a bit of a dent and give us some help. And like I said too, it's Valentine's Day. You're heading out with your special someone. You got to watch out for the rain, but you can at least still head out. This isn't snow or ice or a blizzard or anything like that. So that's the one positive here. And the other positive, of course, is we're getting that much needed rain. All right, here we go. A nice nearly 20-degree jump in temperatures this morning, starting in the low 40s, eventually into the low 60s by 11 a.m. Our highs today pushing about 70. Winds will be calm or light out of the south and east, and of course clouds increasing. Then we go into the shower and thunderstorm chances gradually increasing, mid-50s by 10. Now, thanks to the clouds coming in at the right time, our lows tonight, upper 40s and low 50s, so mild for sure, as you know, our average lows are in the 20s. Not quite there. Southeast breeze at about 5 to 10 miles an hour. Tomorrow, upper 50s, low 60s, shower storms, and that little swirl, that's the wind, because we could have south winds tomorrow gusting to 20. Mid-40s tomorrow night, about 60 on Sunday. We see the return of the 70s next week. A few showers late Tuesday into Wednesday. A few shower storms possible next Friday and Saturday. And again, temperatures remaining above normal. That is a check of your forecast. More of the KOAM Morning News right after this. Welcome back to the KOAM Morning News, again down here in Grove at the Wolf Creek Expo Center. Brand new facility, by the way, an absolutely amazing facility. And we've got Todd Huckabee, one of the presenters at the show heading into this weekend. We're going to talk a little more about what folks can expect. We're starting here with this buckball. What is it? What can people expect if they come out here?
So this is a cool deal. Anybody out there can bring your bucket and get it scored. There will be Oklahoma game wardens here that will be scoring bucks throughout the entire show. Get your buck scored, but you can also leave it here and they will hang it up, and then they're going to do a vote, a People's Choice Award, and they're giving away a free shoulder mount provided by Van Mart Taxidermy that can be used in the future, or for that deer if you've just got a European mount or something like that. But it's pretty cool. Come and get it scored, plus see what everybody else has done.
And of course, that's not the only thing here at the show. Lots of different options out here. So we've got some of the baby tackles. Tell me about what we've got here and what you're kind of expecting as we head into Saturday.
Well, like I say, these guys, every vendor here comes to sell, and as you can see, you've got crankbaits here, you've got jackhammers, You've got some red-eye shads, rod sleeves, braid scissors. I mean, just everything imaginable. There's one ducket baits. You've got bass jigs, flipping jigs. You've got finesse jigs. I mean, you've got zoom plastics. You've got just everything. So, and like I say, this is just one of 200 vendors out here that's got fishing product. And come out and see us.
And you were talking about too, this Saturday, folks will be piling in, even just looking for that one particular color that they may be, maybe after.
And that's the cool thing about it is you can find that one bait that you've been looking for that maybe your bigger stores don't stock anymore.
A tremendous selection. As you mentioned, this is not the only thing. There's a number of things that are available out here. I know there's some fishing rods just right off to our side. So, I mean, there's everything people may be looking for for fishing season just right here, ready to go.
Oh, yeah. We've got a company that's coming that makes the big glide baits and swim baits. This is kind of the craze now. And like I say, you've got a lot of discount tackle. We've got a lot of brand new, homemade, handmade tackle out here. I can see sunglasses behind me. We've got outfitters from Africa here selling hunts, and we got bass cat boats. We've got everything.
And of course, already started on Thursday and heading into Friday. What can folks expect timing? And if they want to get tickets, if they want to come down here, what do they need to know?
So on Thursday, the hours are from 4 to 8. It's buy one, get one free. And admission's $10. And then I can't remember the kids' prices, but we'll provide that for you. Friday is the senior and military night, and then the kids giveaway Friday at 5. Kids get tackle packs from all the vendors and walk through, and it's kind of like trick-or-treating for fishing product.
It looks fantastic. Todd, thank you so much for having us out here. Now, as we mentioned, there's also the dog show. And a little later, we're going to take you out there, get a little demonstration, see what you can expect with that as well when the KOAM Morning News returns.
The 4 states' most watched news starts now.
Welcome back to the KOAM Morning News on Fox 14. It's currently 7:31. I'm Samantha Walker. Students in Missouri's public schools may soon be spending more time in PE classes. Some Missouri lawmakers are pushing to double the amount of daily physical activity required for students K through 12. The bill passed out of a House committee Wednesday. As Kavya Ramesh reports, supporters say it could improve academic performance and student behavior, while others worry about how it fits into the school day.
By your vote of 6 ayes, 4 noes, and 1 present, you have voted House Bill 2748 do pass.
I think we all understand that kids are moving less throughout their days than maybe they have in decades past. We know that technology has affected that.
State law currently only requires elementary school students to average 30 minutes of physical activity per day.
Learning outcomes are falling. It's seeing that behavioral issues are rising. It's seeing that mental health issues and problems amongst our youth especially are rising.
Representative Bishop Davison wants to change that.
Physical activity on a daily basis has a lot of data behind it to show that it can address all 3 of those things at the exact same time.
This bill requires all students in every grade to participate in moderate physical activity for a minimum of 60 minutes per day, including at least one 20-minute recess period, which can be included during lunch.
No. Williams? Yes.
Some lawmakers who voted against the bill raised concerns about the possible disruption of instructional time.
We're not interested in adding time. We're interested in prioritizing physical activity amongst our young people.
Davidson says up to 10 minutes of physical activity could count toward academic instructional time.
The bill also includes special conditions for students with disabilities. Now here's Chris with a quick look at your forecast.
Yeah, again, we've got some clear skies out there. We've got some partly cloudy skies. If you look, you can see some of the clouds here and there. A live look downtown Pittsburgh looking fantastic this morning. Westco camera, 7th and Range Line. Another great view out there as we get this Friday underway. Take a trip over to the KDOT camera, 69 400, looking north. I almost said south. Looking north along 69 toward Pittsburgh. Looks good. And our final stop, the MoDOT camera 20th and range line in Joplin. You can see clouds off in the horizon there. So again, just some partly cloudy skies. Now, eventually, we're going to start to go mostly cloudy, and we'll discuss that in just a moment. Temperatures, though, not bad. 39 in Joplin right now, 37 in Pittsburgh. And as we take a look at temperatures around the region, we've been above average all morning. We still are. Iola right now, you're the cold spot at 30. You are the closest to normal, which would be the upper 20s. Bentonville still the warm spot, sitting at 40. The most of us, though, into the 30s, with a mix of low, mid, and upper 30s across the area. Future track, here's what we've got. By noon, we're still got partly cloudy, starting to go mostly cloudy in some cases. All of us eventually going mostly cloudy through the afternoon. And after about 5 o'clock or so, we're going to start to see initially isolated showers. After 6, we'll see some isolated storms. By 8, they're becoming a little bit more scattered, and they'll continue to increase in coverage overnight tonight. All right, so here's what we've got for today, though. And to most of today, it's not bad. Upper 40s by 9, mid 60s by noon. Our highs right about 70. Mid 60s again, back by 6. And again, some of those isolated storms rolling in. Winds will be calm or light out of the south and east. Showers to thunderstorms again overspread the area, increasing in coverage overnight tonight and lasting virtually all day tomorrow. We'll talk about those storm chances and the lingering warm weather here in just a few more minutes. Samantha?
Thanks, Chris. Nonprofit leaders gathered at the Parolo Education Center for a 3-hour grant writing workshop aimed at strengthening organizations across Southeast Kansas. The session was held in partnership with CHC staff who shared their experience in research, data collection, and building strong grant applications. Organizers say grant writing is a critical skill for nonprofits since much of their funding comes from grants. Organizers hope for another record turnout for this year's Freeman 5K and Autism Walk. The event, entering its 7th year, continues to grow. Last year, it drew 866 participants, and this year, teams can compete by raising funds, with prizes awarded to the top 3 groups. In addition to the 5K and walk, the event also features a car show, vendors, and activities for families in a fair-like setting.
You're going to have fun, and if you're not a runner, that's okay. There is a walk at the park. There's lots of events afterwards, and it's just a really great time in the community, and I haven't seen anyone who hasn't had a good time, so I would recommend doing it for sure.
This year's event, themed Zero to Zoom, takes place Saturday, April 18th at the Bill and Virginia Leffen Center for Autism in Joplin. Well, that's a look at our top news stories coming up this half hour on the KOAM Morning News. Shannon Becker shares his top 3 biggest stories of the week. Welcome back. We've got Shannon Becker in the studio with his big 3 news stories of the week. Good morning, Shannon.
Good morning. Happy Valentine's Day.
Almost. Happy Friday the 13th.
Well, it's close enough.
It's close enough.
I know you and the cats will be busy tomorrow. I saw you said that your cats are your Valentines.
They're getting the can of tuna tomorrow. So that's going to be the great thing.
I love that. Let's take a look at the big 3 stories this week. KOAM News Now live and local. What's happening where you live? Well, they are still investigating the cause of a chicken house fire. Look at that intense fire there. Goodness. It was about 5 miles north of Fairview. It happened on Tuesday. We learned about the fire from our friends at Joplin Trust. They spotted the huge plume of smoke. Midway Fire Chief Kevin Johnson told me that he had some great help from Granby Fire, Wheaton, Neosho, Stella, Newton County Ambulance, and Newton County deputies. They were hugely successful in stopping the fire from spreading to the other 2 additional chicken houses. But obviously, the structure and all the livestock inside were a total loss.
I mean, that drone video is just
it's amazing. It's amazing. My friend Kevin Reyes caught that. Our number 2 story, the insurance companies might have to haggle this one out. On Tuesday, tipsters told us of a pileup inside Zips Car Wash at 15th and Range Line. Joplin Police and Fire responded but found no one was injured. A passenger car was wedged under a large SUV. One vehicle, while exiting, failed to exit in time, or was it the conveyor belt that was supposed to stop and it failed, pushing the car under the other? Well, it's unconfirmed, but a source here told us this has actually happened before. A wrecker came, took the vehicles apart carefully, and once freed, everybody was able to drive away.
I mean, that is my greatest fear, though. When I go to a car wash, I'm like, that is like my internal fear of like, that's going to happen. And now I have proof that it might.
My friend Callie said, new fear unlocked. And last Friday, a huge and growing cloud of black smoke on the western edge of Joplin became an all-hands-on-deck affair. It was U.S. Assets and Recovery on Black Cat Road. Now, by chance, I was at the museum complex and arrived quickly. Carl Junction Fire Chief Joe Perkins told us on the scene he was immediately concerned when he heard about the fire. As firefighters from all over battled the blaze to stop the spread, they were experiencing exposure to caustic material. Some of them were saying, you know, their arms were burning, their wrists and stuff. It's called sodium hydroxide is what they were exposed to. Firefighters also had burning around their mask seals on their face, and their boots were melting, if you could actually believe that.
Oh, goodness.
Yeah, exactly. All the firefighters were decontaminated at the scene, hazmat guidelines, and 9 firefighters were transported to area hospitals. They were treated for burns, now not for smoke inhalation or anything, they were treated for burns. But more details on our website. And our bonus story of the week, take a flashback to Southtown Sporting Goods, Southtown Bait. Now, this sign was at near 32nd and Main for decades. Tornado destroyed it. Spencer Agus, who is a part of the Agus family, I guess the video's over, I don't know. It's part of the Agus family, and they started Southtown Bait at Southtown Sporting Goods, and so that was an iconic sign. They refabbed it as he renamed his he owns Realty Executives. So they dropped the name Realty Executives, it's a franchise, and now they took the iconic sign, fixed it after the tornado, all season signs did. And so now it's Southtown Real Estate, which is really cool, I think. And they've got the iconic fish out front. So,
you know, I think that's going to be like a really nice flashback, kind of memory
it's
lane
really
thing
cool.
for a lot of, you know, old-time Joplin residents.
Well, I'm not that old, but.
Yeah, well, it was prior to, I remember the sign, Shannon.
Well, it got destroyed in the tornado, so it was here till about, obviously, May 11th, you know, or May 20, you know what I mean, 2011, of course. So take a look at it when you see it next time. It's 32nd and McConnell in Joplin.
Well, that's so fun. Well, thank you so much, Shannon. Thank you for joining us.
Meow.
Yes.
Will you be my Valentine? I'm just kidding.
Well, happy Valentine's, Shannon. Happy Valentine's to the 4 states. We're going to be right back.
Here's your Skywatch weather forecast from the trusted Roper Kia Weather Center.
Welcome back to the KOAM Morning News. It's 7:45 and the future track is updated again. I don't think this is going to play out, but it's added some sprinkles by noon today. They were still going to be dry. It won't be until later this evening that we see shower and thunderstorm chances build in, but clouds will begin increasing as we head into the afternoon hours, and then about 5, start off with some isolated showers. It has increased those just a wee bit. We got a few thunderstorms rolling through by 8. They're still again scattered in nature. And then as we go late tonight, around midnight, we see more showers and storms begin to push into the area. And by 5 o'clock tomorrow morning, we are covered with shower and thunderstorm chances. If you're heading out for breakfast, as we went over earlier, by 8, showers, thunderstorms continue. Just to emphasize, this is going to go on pretty much all day. Showers, thunderstorms continuing into the lunch hour as well. And if you've got dinner plans, showers and thunderstorms are going to join you as well as we continue through the evening hours. So you really want to keep the umbrella handy. You want to make sure that you got a good dry place to go. And again, we have the energy for some thunderstorm activity. I also want to emphasize not every piece of this is going to involve thunderstorm activity. Some will just be some heavy rain. But while we have the energy for the thunderstorms, we do not have the energy for any severe weather at this point, and that's good. We want it to stay that way. We don't need severe weather. But with that said, lightning still occurs with thunderstorms, whether they're severe or not. So the whole "when thunder roars, head indoors," that phrase stands true with any of the thunderstorm activity tonight throughout Saturday. We continue into the late evening hours. By 9, we start seeing showers begin to wind down. And as we go further into the overnight hours and heading into early Sunday, rain should exit the region. Still some clouds, but as we get into the afternoon on Sunday, those clouds are gone, and the rest of our Sunday looks pretty good across the area. So, again, just those continuous showers and storms, though, tomorrow throughout the day. Now, you may get pauses, but again, don't let those pauses fool you, because until 9 o'clock, I mean, of course, you saw further west maybe a little earlier, but the majority of the day, you need to be expecting rain. So even if it pauses, don't start thinking, oh, well, we're okay. We can go out and we don't need the umbrella. We'll be fine. You won't. All right, rain chances, again, anywhere from that 1 to 3 inch range. Again, thunderstorm activity will be possible with any of this across the region tomorrow, but the better chances for thunderstorms themselves is going to still be in the southern half of our area. But again, it's not going to be continuous thunderstorm activity either. All right, through the morning hours, partly cloudy skies, a nice nearly 20-degree jump in temperatures starting in the low 40s, heading into the low 60s by 11 a.m. Into the afternoon we go, highs right about 70. Those clouds increasing, winds will be calm or light out of the southeast. Overnight, southeast winds at about 5 to 10. Shower thunderstorm coverage gradually begins to increase back to the mid-50s by 10. And thanks to the clouds and the warmer day we're going to have today, our lows tonight fairly mild, upper 40s and low 50s. Now tomorrow, as you take a look, you see those little swirls on there. That's the wind icon. That's just, we're going to have some south winds occasionally gusting to 20. So it'll be a bit breezy. Shower storms throughout the day, upper 50s, low 60s, mid 40s tomorrow night. Again, skies will begin to clear out on Sunday, going about 60. We start warming up again. Monday looks fantastic. Clear skies, mid-60s. A few showers late Tuesday into Wednesday. We see the return of the 70s again. Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, we get some opportunities for some scattered showers and thunderstorms Friday and Saturday. Sunday is the closest we're going to get to normal. So with an average about in the low 50s, that means that up north, some of you will get into the upper 40s. So that'll be pretty close to average for this time of year. But that's as close as we get. Otherwise, the majority of these temperatures continuing over the next 10 days will remain above normal. That's a check of your forecast. Coming up next, we're going to continue the preview of the Oklahoma Tackle Hunting and Boat Show with some talented pooches. Let's take a look at that right after this. Welcome back to the KOAM Morning News here on Fox 14. We are still down in Grove at the all-new Wolf Creek Expo Center. We've got a great show going on. Well, we've got Jason Reynolds here. Jason has something pretty unique, and he's not necessarily taking a swim, but there's another part of the show that he is going to tell us a little bit about. So what do folks expect coming down here?
Chris, well, I have a lot to say. This is an incredible hunting and fishing show. If you're interested in the outdoors, you need to be here. The Wolf Creek Expo Center, Grove, Oklahoma, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Anything and everything to do that you would expect to the outdoors is here. Hunting, fishing. I have a 5,000-gallon fish tank, and I'm going to show you if you're allowed to jump a dog. I'm with this. Dana, this is the first show, Dana. This is the first show at the Wolf Creek Expo Center.
Brand new facility.
Brand new facility. This is our grand opening today. So 4 o'clock today, the show opens, and we can't wait for everybody to be here and actually see what all we have to offer. The show is amazing.
Amen. Okay, when you tell us, Emma and I are going to jump a dog. So
Yeah,
can I
so
show you the dogs?
You were talking about that, so I kind of like to see this. It seems like it'd be something pretty cool. So you say jump a dog. I want to know what this means. What do they do here?
Okay, Chris. What I have is a 5,000-gallon fish tank. And please come out to the expo, the hunt and fishing show. And mom and dads, please bring your kids. This is a family fun event. Absolutely. It's all about kids. On my dog show, it's education. It's all about hunting and fishing. Please have y'all bring your kids out. Mom and dad, bring your kids out.
All right. So a great show for them. So I want to see this dog jumping thing.
Okay, let me show you.
Kids want to see it too.
Let me
Let's
show
give
you.
them a preview, because I'm sure it's going to be better in person for the kids and watching it here. But it's great. All right, Jason, you've shown us the dogs. Now, can you show us a dog jump?
Absolutely, I'll do it right now. This is going to be fun. Mom and Dad, bring your kids out. This is going to be good. Are you ready?
I think I'm ready.
He asked for it.
All right, let's see what we've got. So now we're in for a special treat. They're asking for it. Jason's going to do it. We're not 100% certain what it's going to involve, but we're about to find out. That is what that dog jumping is. As Jason said, you've got to get the kids out here. You've got to get yourself out here. This is Oklahoma. It's wet, it's cold, it's going to be wet and rainy on Saturday anyway.
I told you was going to get it.
Woo! Get on out here. Remember, we'll have information on our website as well, KOAMNewsNow.com. We've got more of the slightly drier KOAM Morning News right after this. Again, today, temperatures about 70, clouds increasing across the area, going mostly cloudy. Showers, thunderstorms start rolling in late evening and overspreading the area after midnight. We're going to drop back into the upper 40s, low 50s tonight. Southeast winds 5 to 10. And once we get beyond that, showers, thunderstorms throughout the day. Tomorrow, a bit breezy, south winds gusting to 20, upper 50s, low 60s. Again, no severe weather, but when thunder roars, head indoors, and a lot of you will be out for the Valentine's Day holiday. Not bad for Sunday, then back into the 70s next week, and some additional rain chances out there as well. So I know it stinks for Valentine's Day, but we really do need this rain very, very badly.
Yeah, and maybe it's a good chance to maybe go to the expo and spend some time indoor looking all the cool stuff they have there that you're showing us.
Absolutely.
So.
Yeah, a lot of fun stuff down there. It was a lot of fun to go down there. And that was just a small sample of the fun that you can have if you head out there this weekend. That's going to do it for now, though. We'll be back with more news and weather at noon.
Have a great rest of your morning.